Chapter 1: The Mysterious Message. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the village of Willowbrook, Pippa, a curious and quick-witted young girl, found herself engrossed in a book of ancient legends. Little did she know that her own tale of adventure was about to unfold. Suddenly, a gust of wind blew through Pippa's open window, carrying with it a small, folded parchment. Intrigued, she unfolded the delicate paper to reveal an intricate message written in elegant script. The words danced before her eyes: "Danger looms over Willowbrook. Only a brave heart can save us all." Pippa's heart raced as she pondered the mysterious message. She knew she had to take action. With unwavering determination, she packed her satchel with supplies, slipped on her trusty boots, and embarked on a quest to unravel the enigma that threatened her beloved village. As she ventured through the tranquil streets of Willowbrook, the moon rose high in the night sky, casting an ethereal glow over the landscape. Pippa's steps echoed softly, her mind filled with questions and possibilities. Who sent the message? What peril lurked in the shadows? And, most importantly, how could she save her village? Reaching the outskirts of the village, Pippa found herself standing beneath the ancient oak tree that served as a meeting point for generations of villagers. Its gnarled branches reached toward the heavens, whispering secrets carried by the wind. The tree seemed to beckon her closer, as if holding the key to the first step of her journey. Pippa raised her gaze, noticing a peculiar symbol etched into the bark of the tree. It matched the emblem on the mysterious message. With a surge of excitement, she realized this was the starting point of her quest. Her heart pounding with anticipation, Pippa mustered her courage and spoke aloud the words inscribed on the message. Instantly, the ancient oak trembled, its branches parting to reveal a hidden pathway leading deep into the mystical forest. Taking a deep breath, Pippa stepped forward, her eyes shining with determination. The journey ahead would be fraught with challenges and unknown dangers, but she knew in her heart that she had the spirit of a hero. With each step, the forest embraced her, its leafy canopy offering protection and guidance. The path ahead was illuminated by shimmering fireflies, as if nature itself was conspiring to aid her in her noble quest. As Pippa ventured further into the depths of the enchanted forest, the mysteries awaiting her seemed to grow with every passing moment. Little did she know that the true magic of her adventure was yet to unfold, and that she would discover not only the strength within herself but also the power of friendship, courage, and the unwavering spirit of a true hero. Chapter 2: Riddle of the Ancient Tree. Pippa's heart raced with excitement as she followed the mystical path deep into the heart of the enchanted forest. The ancient trees whispered secrets to one another, and their leaves rustled in anticipation of Pippa's arrival. After a while, the path opened up into a small clearing, revealing a magnificent sight. Standing tall and proud in the center of the clearing was the legendary ancient tree, its bark etched with age and wisdom. Pippa approached the tree, her eyes wide with wonder. As she reached out to touch the tree's weathered trunk, the ground beneath her feet rumbled, and a deep voice resonated through the clearing: "Seeker of knowledge, answer this riddle to proceed." Pippa's excitement mingled with a touch of nervousness. She knew that the answer to the riddle held the key to unlocking the next stage of her quest. The voice echoed once again: "I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I?" Pippa furrowed her brow, deep in thought. She pondered the riddle, carefully considering each word. She knew she had encountered riddles before, but never one as cryptic as this. Her eyes scanned the surroundings, searching for clues. Suddenly, a gentle breeze brushed against her face, whispering through the leaves. It was then that a spark of inspiration ignited within her. "I know the answer," Pippa exclaimed, her voice filled with certainty. "The answer is the wind." Silence filled the clearing for a moment, and then the voice spoke once more, filled with approval: "Well done, young seeker. You have answered correctly." The ground beneath Pippa's feet shifted once again, revealing a hidden compartment at the base of the ancient tree. Inside, she found a small, ornate key intricately carved with symbols. Pippa's eyes gleamed with excitement as she realized the key was the next step in her quest. She carefully took hold of it, feeling its cool weight in her palm. With the riddle solved and the key in her possession, Pippa's confidence soared. She knew that with each challenge she overcame, she was one step closer to saving her village. As she continued her journey through the enchanting forest, the next stage of her adventure awaited her. Little did she know that even greater riddles and remarkable discoveries awaited her in the chapters yet to come, pushing the limits of her ingenuity and courage. With newfound determination, Pippa forged ahead, ready to face whatever trials lay ahead. She was determined to unravel the mysteries that threatened her village and emerge as the hero she was destined to become. Chapter 3: Nutmeg's Wise Advice. As Pippa continued her quest through the enchanted forest, she clutched the intricately carved key tightly in her hand. The path twisted and turned, and shafts of sunlight filtered through the dense foliage above, casting dappled patterns on the forest floor. Suddenly, a rustling sound caught Pippa's attention. She looked around and saw a flash of furry movement among the leaves. It was Nutmeg, her faithful squirrel companion, bounding towards her. "Nutmeg! You're here!" Pippa exclaimed, relief washing over her. Nutmeg chirped in response, his small eyes sparkling with intelligence. Pippa had always marveled at Nutmeg's wisdom and intuition. Though small in stature, Nutmeg possessed a wealth of knowledge about the forest and its secrets. Pippa kneeled down, and Nutmeg hopped onto her shoulder, his tiny paws gripping her shirt for balance. "I've missed you, Nutmeg," Pippa said, smiling warmly. Nutmeg chittered in response, as if to say, "I've missed you too, Pippa. Now, let's get down to business." With Nutmeg's presence, Pippa felt a renewed sense of confidence. She knew that Nutmeg's advice would be invaluable in navigating the challenges that lay ahead. As they continued their journey, Nutmeg pointed out subtle signs in the forest, an unusually shaped leaf, a peculiar arrangement of rocks, that indicated they were on the right path. Nutmeg's keen senses allowed them to navigate the forest with ease. Eventually, they arrived at a clearing where a sparkling brook cascaded over smooth stones, its melodic babbling filling the air. Pippa and Nutmeg settled on a mossy patch beside the brook, their eyes fixed on the next challenge that awaited them. Pippa turned to Nutmeg and asked, "Nutmeg, what do you think we should do next? How can we overcome the obstacles that lie ahead?" Nutmeg tilted his head, his whiskers twitching. After a moment of contemplation, he chattered and hopped onto a nearby tree stump, drawing Pippa's attention. Pippa followed Nutmeg's gaze and saw a peculiar inscription carved into the stump. It read, "To overcome the darkness, seek the light." "Nutmeg, what do you think it means?" Pippa asked, her eyes searching Nutmeg's wise face. Nutmeg leaped from the stump onto Pippa's shoulder, his tiny paws patting her cheek affectionately. He then chattered and gestured towards a patch of sunlight filtering through the trees. "The light," Pippa whispered, realization dawning on her. "We need to follow the light." With Nutmeg's guidance, Pippa and her squirrel companion embarked on a journey through the sunlit forest, carefully following the path illuminated by the gentle rays. The warmth of the sunlight filled them with hope and reassurance. As they ventured deeper into the forest, Pippa and Nutmeg encountered more trials and puzzles. Yet, with Nutmeg's sage advice and Pippa's unwavering determination, they faced each challenge head-on, growing stronger with every step. Little did they know that their bond and the wisdom they shared would prove instrumental in unraveling the secrets of the enchanted forest and ultimately leading them closer to saving their village. Together, Pippa and Nutmeg continued their adventure, their hearts intertwined, ready to conquer any obstacles that came their way. Their journey had only just begun, and they were eager to see what awaited them in the chapters yet to come. Chapter 4: The Cryptic Cave. Pippa and Nutmeg ventured deeper into the enchanted forest, following the path illuminated by the rays of sunlight. The air grew cooler as they approached a foreboding cave entrance nestled between towering moss-covered cliffs. Pippa's heart skipped a beat as she gazed at the mouth of the cave, its dark abyss seeming to hold countless secrets and mysteries. She turned to Nutmeg, her loyal companion, who chirped reassuringly, his presence offering her comfort and courage. With a deep breath, Pippa stepped forward, determined to uncover what lay within the depths of the cryptic cave. As she crossed the threshold, a chill ran down her spine, and the cave's darkness enveloped her. Her hand reached instinctively for the small lantern she had packed, its warm glow casting flickering shadows on the cave walls. The light revealed intricate carvings etched into the stone, forming an intricate tapestry of symbols and patterns. Pippa's eyes widened with intrigue, and she examined the carvings closely. Each symbol held a story, a clue waiting to be deciphered. She felt a surge of excitement, knowing that solving this puzzle was the key to progressing on her quest. Carefully, Pippa traced her finger over the symbols, attempting to piece together their hidden meaning. Hours turned into minutes as she immersed herself in deciphering the ancient language etched before her. Suddenly, a soft click echoed through the cave, followed by a resounding rumble. Pippa looked up to witness a hidden passage revealing itself, a path deeper into the heart of the cryptic cave. With her lantern held high, Pippa and Nutmeg cautiously made their way through the newly opened passage. The cave seemed to breathe with anticipation, the air growing heavier with each step they took. As they ventured deeper, a distant sound reached their ears, a soft, melodic hum that echoed through the cavernous walls. The sound beckoned them forward, guiding their steps toward its source. Finally, Pippa and Nutmeg entered a vast chamber bathed in a soft, ethereal glow. Stalactites hung from the ceiling, shimmering like delicate crystal formations. And in the center of the chamber stood a pedestal, atop which rested an ancient, ornate book. Pippa's heart raced with anticipation as she approached the book, its leather cover worn and weathered. She gingerly opened it, revealing pages filled with intricate drawings and inscriptions. Each page seemed to hold a story, a clue that would bring her closer to her ultimate goal. With Nutmeg by her side, Pippa began deciphering the cryptic messages within the book. The ancient tales spoke of forgotten legends, hidden treasures, and the true power of courage and compassion. As they delved deeper into the book's wisdom, Pippa's mind filled with new knowledge and understanding. The stories connected the pieces of her quest, unveiling the significance of each step she had taken. Filled with a renewed sense of purpose, Pippa closed the book, its pages whispering secrets only she could hear. She turned to Nutmeg, a glimmer of determination in her eyes. "I now understand what we must do," Pippa declared, her voice brimming with confidence. "The next step is clear, Nutmeg. We must venture further into the cave and seek the hidden talisman that holds the power to restore harmony to our village." With the book clutched tightly in her hand and Nutmeg at her side, Pippa embarked on the next leg of her journey. The cryptic cave had revealed its first secrets, and she was ready to unravel the remaining enigmas that awaited her. Little did Pippa know that the challenges within the cave would test her wit, bravery, and resilience like never before. But she was determined to face them head-on, fueled by the knowledge and guidance she had gained from the ancient book. As they ventured deeper into the cave, the temperature dropped further, and an eerie silence enveloped the surroundings. The walls seemed to close in on them, creating a labyrinthine path with no clear direction. Pippa's lantern cast dancing shadows on the walls, adding to the mystique of their journey. Pippa's heart pounded in her chest as they encountered a series of perplexing obstacles. They traversed treacherous rock formations, solved intricate puzzles, and navigated through winding tunnels. At times, doubt and uncertainty crept into Pippa's mind, but she drew strength from the memories of her village and the faith they had placed in her. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, Pippa and Nutmeg reached a massive chamber bathed in a soft, ethereal glow. The air crackled with a tingling energy that hinted at the presence of something extraordinary. In the center of the chamber stood a pedestal, upon which rested a shimmering crystal talisman. Its brilliance radiated with a warmth that touched Pippa's very soul. She approached it with a mixture of awe and reverence, her hand trembling as she reached out to grasp it. As her fingers closed around the talisman, a surge of power coursed through Pippa's veins. It was as if the very essence of the enchanted forest had imbued her with its magic. Pippa knew that this talisman held the key to restoring balance and harmony to her village. With the talisman in her possession, Pippa and Nutmeg retraced their steps, making their way back through the treacherous cave. Their journey was not yet over, but Pippa felt a renewed sense of determination, knowing that she now possessed the means to fulfill her destiny. Emerging from the cave, Pippa and Nutmeg were greeted by the soft light of dawn breaking over the horizon. The beauty of the forest bathed in the early morning sunlight served as a reminder of the world they were fighting to protect. With the talisman in hand and the knowledge gained from the cryptic cave, Pippa knew that the time had come to rally her village and embark on the final leg of their quest. She looked at Nutmeg, a glimmer of determination in her eyes. "We're ready, Nutmeg," Pippa said, her voice steady and resolute. "It's time to return to Willowbrook and bring hope and restoration to our home." With that, Pippa and Nutmeg set off, their hearts filled with anticipation and their minds focused on the challenges that lay ahead. Together, they would face the final chapter of their adventure, knowing that their village was counting on their success. Little did they know that the trials awaiting them would push their limits, but they were ready to confront any obstacle that came their way. With the cryptic cave behind them and the talisman's power guiding them, Pippa and Nutmeg forged ahead, ready to fulfill their destiny and restore light to the darkness that threatened their beloved village. Chapter 5: A Trail of Clues. Pippa and Nutmeg returned to their village of Willowbrook, their hearts brimming with determination and hope. The townspeople gathered eagerly, their eyes filled with anticipation as Pippa stepped forward, holding the shimmering crystal talisman. "My friends," Pippa began, her voice resolute yet gentle, "we have faced many trials and ventured through the depths of the enchanted forest. But our journey is far from over. We carry with us the power to restore harmony and light to our village." The villagers listened intently, their expressions a mix of curiosity and faith in Pippa's abilities. Pippa continued, "The talisman we possess is but one piece of a greater puzzle. It holds the key to unlocking the ancient magic that will bring balance back to our land." With these words, Pippa held up the talisman, its crystalline facets gleaming in the sunlight, capturing the imagination of everyone present. "But," Pippa continued, "we must unravel the remaining clues to harness the talisman's true power. Our next step is to follow a trail of clues that will lead us to the ancient grove of wisdom. There, we will find the knowledge needed to complete our quest." Excitement buzzed through the crowd as they prepared for the next leg of their journey. Pippa distributed copies of a cryptic map, carefully marked with symbols and riddles that held the key to unlocking the grove's secrets. Together, the villagers deciphered the clues, their collective knowledge and wisdom illuminating the way forward. Pippa marveled at the unity and determination that had taken hold of Willowbrook, transforming it into a beacon of hope. With the map in hand and the talisman around her neck, Pippa led the way, her steps guided by intuition and the collective efforts of the villagers. Each clue they unraveled brought them closer to the Grove of Wisdom, their spirits buoyed by the knowledge that they were on the right path. As they trekked through the enchanted forest, Pippa and her companions encountered enchanted creatures and overcame trials that tested their courage and perseverance. With each challenge conquered, they grew stronger, their belief in their purpose deepening. Finally, they reached the entrance of the Grove of Wisdom, a place steeped in ancient magic and guarded by mystical forces. The trees towered above them, whispering secrets of the ages, and a gentle breeze carried the faint scent of wisdom. Pippa took a deep breath, her heart pounding with a mixture of anticipation and awe. She stepped forward, and the gate to the grove opened, as if welcoming her and the villagers into its sacred embrace. Inside, they discovered a sanctuary of knowledge and enlightenment. Ancient tomes lined the shelves, and soft, warm light bathed the chamber, casting a serene ambience. The air crackled with the energy of accumulated wisdom. Pippa and her companions immersed themselves in the teachings of the grove. They deciphered age-old texts, listened to the echoes of long-gone sages, and absorbed the wisdom that resonated within their hearts. With newfound clarity, Pippa understood the final step they needed to take. She shared the knowledge with the villagers, outlining the actions required to channel the talisman's power and restore harmony to Willowbrook. Armed with wisdom and a sense of purpose, Pippa and the villagers emerged from the Grove of Wisdom, their hearts ablaze with determination. They knew that the final chapter of their adventure awaited them, and they were ready to face it head-on. As they returned to Willowbrook, the entire village rallied behind Pippa, their spirits ignited with hope. Chapter 6: Confronting the Guardian. The time had come for Pippa and the villagers of Willowbrook to face their greatest challenge yet, the confrontation with the Guardian. Armed with the knowledge they had gained from the Grove of Wisdom and fueled by their unwavering belief in their mission, they embarked on the final leg of their adventure. Their path led them to the heart of the enchanted forest, where an ancient stone archway stood, shrouded in an aura of mysticism. Pippa approached the archway, her heart pounding with a mix of trepidation and determination. She glanced back at the villagers, their eyes filled with trust and courage, ready to follow her lead. As Pippa stepped through the archway, she found herself in a vast, otherworldly realm, a realm inhabited by the Guardian, a magnificent and formidable creature tasked with protecting the forest's secrets. The Guardian loomed before them, its majestic form cloaked in ethereal light. Its eyes sparkled with a mix of wisdom and caution. Pippa felt a surge of respect and humility in the presence of such ancient power. With a voice that resonated through the realm, the Guardian spoke, "You have come far, seekers of harmony. But to prove yourselves worthy, you must face a trial that will test your resolve." Pippa, undeterred, stepped forward. "We understand, Guardian," she said with unwavering determination. "We seek to restore balance to our village and honor the legacy of our ancestors. We are ready to face any trial that stands in our way." The Guardian nodded, acknowledging their resolve. "Very well. The trial shall commence." A series of challenges awaited Pippa and the villagers. They faced riddles that tested their wit, obstacles that demanded their strength, and illusions that challenged their perception. At each stage, they relied on the knowledge they had gained from the Grove of Wisdom and the unity they had forged as a community. Pippa's leadership guided them through the trials, and Nutmeg's wise advice provided them with valuable insights. The villagers showcased their individual strengths, working together as a cohesive unit, overcoming obstacles that seemed insurmountable. As they triumphed over the final trial, a profound change came over the Guardian. Its form shimmered, the ethereal light intensifying, as if it recognized the strength and resolve within Pippa and her companions. The Guardian spoke again, its voice filled with reverence, "You have proven yourselves worthy. Your hearts are pure, your intentions true. Take this, the final gift, and let it be the catalyst that restores harmony to your village." From its majestic form, the Guardian extended a radiant orb, an embodiment of pure magic and healing energy. Pippa reached out, her hand trembling with anticipation, and clasped the orb in her palm. Its warmth spread through her, infusing her with a deep sense of purpose. Pippa turned to the villagers, her voice filled with gratitude and determination. "We have the means to restore our village now, my friends. With the power of this orb, we will bring light to the darkness that has plagued us." As they made their way back to Willowbrook, Pippa and the villagers felt a renewed sense of hope. The trials they had faced had not only strengthened their resolve but also deepened their bond as a community. Upon their return, the entire village greeted them with open arms. Excitement filled the air as Pippa held up the radiant orb, its glow reflecting the newfound hope that radiated from the hearts of the villagers. Together, they channeled the magic of the orb, weaving spells of healing and restoration. Chapter 7: Triumph and Restoration. As the villagers of Willowbrook channeled the magic of the radiant orb, a wave of rejuvenation washed over the village. Barren fields transformed into lush gardens, wilted flowers bloomed with vibrant colors, and the once-dimmed houses regained their warmth and vitality. Pippa stood at the center of the village, her heart swelling with pride and joy. The unity and resilience of her community had brought about a remarkable transformation. The villagers embraced one another, their faces beaming with gratitude and happiness. The restored village now served as a testament to their unwavering spirit and the power of unity. The enchantment that had plagued Willowbrook had been banished, replaced by an atmosphere of hope and harmony. The celebration that followed was filled with laughter, music, and shared stories of their journey. Pippa and her companions were hailed as heroes, but they remained humble, acknowledging the collective effort that had brought them to this triumphant moment. The village elders gathered around Pippa, their eyes sparkling with pride. "You have fulfilled the prophecy, dear Pippa," said one elder. "You have restored the light to our village and upheld the legacy of our ancestors." Pippa bowed respectfully, acknowledging the wisdom and guidance they had provided throughout her quest. "It was the strength and belief of our entire community that brought us here," she said humbly. "Together, we have overcome darkness and embraced the power of unity and compassion." In the days that followed, the village flourished. The restored harmony attracted merchants and travelers from distant lands, bringing prosperity and new friendships to Willowbrook. The villagers shared their stories with pride, their journey serving as an inspiration to all who heard it. Pippa, Nutmeg, and the villagers continued to cherish the lessons they had learned on their quest. They nurtured the bonds of friendship, protected the natural beauty of the enchanted forest, and embraced the magic of their newfound unity. Years passed, and Willowbrook became known as a beacon of hope and harmony in the land. Pippa, now an elder herself, watched with joy as new generations grew, carrying forward the spirit of unity and resilience that had shaped their village. The tale of Pippa and the enchanted forest was passed down through the ages, a cherished legend that reminded all who heard it of the power of courage, wisdom, and the indomitable human spirit. And in the heart of the enchanted forest, hidden within the Grove of Wisdom, a stone monument stood, a testament to the triumph and restoration that had taken place in Willowbrook. It served as a reminder that even in the face of darkness, light would always prevail with unity and unwavering belief. As the sun set over the village, its golden rays cast a warm glow upon the land, illuminating the joy and harmony that had been reclaimed. Pippa and the villagers embraced the gift they had been given, the gift of a restored village and a bond that would forever hold them together. In Willowbrook, the legacy of Pippa and the enchanted forest would endure, a reminder to all that no challenge is insurmountable when faced with love, compassion, and the unyielding spirit of unity.